my top 5 YouTube channels coming up. Good morning, welcome to another episode. You join me 10k's into today's 180 to 200k ride. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to run you through my 5 favourite YouTube channels that have inspired me, channels that I love to watch while I'm on the home trainer, and channels that I just think are really great. Now I have to start by saying apologies if I pronounce the names wrong from any of these channels. I'm not that good with names. Number 5, Kira McVitie.
Hello lovely people. Hello lovely people. Hello lovely people. Hello lovely people.
This channel I've literally just discovered over the last kind of 6 months. Looks like she had a bit of a gap in her content on her channel, but she's back training and back filming her content. Ex-pro, and it's really good seeing her journey sort of getting fit again. She did an FTP test recently, and her stats were like well above anything I could ever achieve. Her content is phenomenal. It's really good seeing some of the locations around the world that she cycles. I think she's living in Girona, which is basically the cycling capital of the world right now. Every pro cyclist seems to live there. It's really nice seeing, and it's being inspired by all the content she brings out in a minute. Now, one of the amazing things about Kira's channel is just how humble she comes across. It's really hard to find that in the kind of pro cycling scene. It's really nice seeing the days that she's struggling, the days that she's performing well, and seeing that real insight into the life of a pro or ex-pro cyclist. It gives me a little bit of a kick up the ass, motivates me to try and perform better, but also lets me understand that like we all have bad days when training is not going too well, and that we can kind of build on it. Number 4. Now this guy is an absolute beast. Not only does he have the best tattoos I've ever seen on any human, and probably the most tattoos I've ever seen on a cyclist as well. His channel is the Cycling Tattooist. Which is pretty obvious when you go and look at him. Now, I think his channel is relatively new, maybe a year old, but it's blowing up, and rightly so. His content is absolutely phenomenal. Not only is his editing on point, the way he films it from his chest cam, you really feel like you're a part of his journey. And the amount of watts that this guy puts out as well is incredible. One of my favourite episodes from the Cycling Tattooist is his comeback from COVID. I've seen a lot of athletes take a big hit with the COVID and coming back into training, and it was really nice seeing how he sort of overcome and now is back to race fit and cycling weight. So his channel is awesome, and I'll explain a little bit more in a second as I come down this hill. It's actually really nice to see all the beautiful shots of the Yorkshire Dales and London and areas like that around the UK. It's just, yeah, it kind of makes me a bit homesick living here in Sydney. And also, it really gets the point across about, you know, his rides. There's no kind of shit talking. He is just straight to the point. He is very, very motivating. He's hard working, and yeah, it's kind of paying off with the growth of his channel recently. He's blowing up, which is awesome to see. Number 3. Now I have to apologise if I pronounce surname incorrectly, but this channel is by Cuckerberry. What can I say? Every time I watch anything on Katie's channel, makes me smile. Such a lovely person. Although I've never met her, it just comes across in all of her content as such a lovely person that you just kind of want to watch everything for hours. She's also an incredible ultra distance cyclist. Some of the things she's knocking out, 200Ks, 300K rides, is just like phenomenal. She has a big event coming up this year where I think she's training for some ultra distance event, but like, she just makes it look easy. I'm out here trying to do 200Ks, struggling, and she's out showing how beautiful the north of England is with a big smile on her face. Incredible. Her content is huge. She has like a huge back catalogue. So when I discovered her over the last, I think about 8 months ago, I was able to go back and just watch her content for days and days. She's gone through some crazy stuff over the last 12 months. Came off a bike, had a huge injury. I think she had a bit of bleeding on her brain as well, which is like, well, and then got up again, and now she's back on the bike. Well, having something like that happen and then getting back on the bike shows an incredibly strong woman, which is inspiring. Katie, I love your channel. Hope one day I get to meet you, go out on a long distance ride so you can show me up. Keep killing it. It's raining, it's raining, it's raining. How good. I left the UK for sun to come to Sydney, and it's been raining for the last 8 months. Number 2, Lawrence Carpenter. This guy comes across as so funny and a very experienced cyclist. He's an ex-pro cyclist now, has big connections with Ribble. Amazing thing about his content is you get to see a bit of an insight into how pro cyclists train and live their lives around Spain and locations like that. His footage is kind of on the high end of the vlogs. Very, very, very professional edits, almost like short films. He films some incredible drone footage, but also some beautiful 360 camera images. I think he uses I can't remember what camera he uses, but Insta360 or something like that, which gives him some incredible shots. And he also seems to cycle with an amazing crew of content creators, pro cyclists, ex-pro cyclists, which just looks like he has the best time out on the road cycling. One of the many things I love about Lawrence's channel is the way he films. You kind of feel like you're a part of the circle. He really puts a spotlight on his mates and the people that he's cycling with, and you get kind of involved with the banter, and you kind of, yeah, you kind of feel like you're a part of the whole circle, and you know Lawrence, and he comes across as very funny, so it's good. His channel is like incredible. It just always comes across as just out with mates, but the way he films it is that border between really, really high-end professional and that vlog kind of personal content. It's one of the reasons why I love Lawrence Carpenter's channel. Lawrence, you're number 2. And last, number 1, Mr. Francis Cade. Now, he's probably one of the most well-known cycling YouTubers. and rightly so. His channel sits at the top of my list because of the incredible content he creates and the amount of content he creates. Spits out multiple videos per week and they're all incredibly professional. Now I came across Francis's YouTube channel just over a year ago when Ben originally asked me to cycle around Australia. I went on a bit of a search to find out and see who's done it before. Googled, YouTube searched, and then came across Francis's video of him cycling not around Australia but across Australia. The way he shot that was phenomenal and inspired me to create my own YouTube channel. You will see that some of the first videos I put up, I kind of tried to recreate a lot of Francis's videos, and then I realized that I have my own unique style and started to change it straight away. One of the amazing things about Francis's channel is not only does he vlog his day-to-day life, he has a lot of kind of professional vlogs, but I would say they come across as more like cycling documentaries, short films. One of my favorites is Project USA, him, Lawrence Carpenter, and one of their other friends who is a bike fitter who's also very, very funny. A video or a series of them cycling across America, and they've also got one cycling across Vietnam. Now I've been to Vietnam before I came to Australia, and Vietnam is an incredible place. Francis is top of the list because of the sheer quality of his content. Thank you to everyone who's watched till the end. It's just starting to rain here in Sydney, which is great. I've got a bonus one for you. Let's say bonus number 6 or 1.1. This channel has been an incredible part of my training. He has a huge back catalogue of content and still makes a huge amount of content each week. And I also love his Strava routes and stuff like that. He's kind of an all-rounder, really gives anything a go, from mountain biking to road racing to crit rate, everything. This guy is incredible. His name is The Vegan Cyclist. The Vegan Cyclist channel, he's one of the most well-known cycling YouTubers. He's done a bit of cross content with Francis Cade as well. Vegan Cyclist, one of my favourite videos from Vegan Cyclist is his Impossible route. He's done a couple of Impossible route series, and these kind of trips that he does with Jeremy are impossible. I could never do a route like this, but somehow he digs deep and manages to complete, and he films it in a way where you're really connected with the battles that he's going through, and that's why Vegan Cyclist is my bonus channel. I really recommend that you go and check out his content, and if you're going to watch any videos, watch one of his Impossible route videos with Jeremy and the rest of his crew. So again, thank you all for watching today's video. As you can see, I am getting absolutely soaking wet by this rain. If you like any of this content, please go and subscribe to their channels, and also give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Give this video a share. Hopefully these channels inspire yourself and your friends to get out on a bike and do some incredible things. This bike has done a lot for me, and it's hopefully going to do a lot for people around the world and people around Australia suffering from mental health. So everyone, go subscribe to those channels and give this a little bit of a thumbs up. Peace.